What's good? Welcome back to Invest and Trade with Jax. Had a pretty bad fever last night. Actually started 2 nights ago, but came back for a round 2 last night. It was pretty nasty. I think I got believe it's called dengue fever, which you pick up from the mosquitoes here in Bali. So while I was traveling in West Africa, I got malaria twice from the mosquitoes. And now in Bali, I'm pretty sure I had just had dengue. Malaria was much worse, but this one wasn't too much fun either. But I'm starting to feel better. Hopefully it doesn't come back for a round 3 tonight. Good early afternoon from Bali, Indonesia. We're going to go over our friend Bitcoin. Currently sitting at 16.5K, down about 1.5 on the day. See a market cap of 315 billion. Still feeling a little bit weak. 24-hour volume, 24.67 billion. Let's hop into the charts. So we are looking at a potential ABC, but within a wave C is 5 waves, and I really just can't count a proper 5-wave structure. Of course, micro counting can be inaccurate, but it could be a WXY. Let me quickly drop it out here. So we could be looking at a WXY, because within a WXY are 3-wave moves. So what we could be looking at here is a 3-wave move into a W, 3-wave move into a X, and a 3-wave move into a Y. If we zoom out, what we're looking at is that we're coming down in a wave 3. The larger wave count is that we came down in a wave 3 into a 4, still looking to put in that final wave 5. And within the wave 5 is 5 waves. So wave 1, really drawn out wave 2, looking to come down in the wave 3. So if that wave count is to play out here, then what I'm looking at is you're now coming down in the wave 3. So we've had a wave 1 down, wave 2 pullback, looking to come down in the smaller wave 3 here, which consists of 5 waves. So we have a wave 1, wave 2. And so far we pushed all the way up to the 0.786 at 16.6K. We actually pushed a little bit above it. But as you can see, we have started to roll over. We had a bearish divergence on the hourly chart. We also have a head and shoulders pattern that has started to break the neckline here. A little bit of a lopsided head and shoulders. So the technical target for that pattern would bring you down here to about 16.1K for the price of BTC. Now, something I wanted to show you guys here is that we have broken below the wave 3. So technically the wave 5 can end at any time. But looking at macro events, I don't think the bottom is in for any of the markets. And I do think we could easily go quite a bit lower, at least to 10 to 13K. Personally, I don't see us breaking any lower than that, but anything can happen in the crypto space. But that's what we've been predicting here on the channel. The one thing that I'm looking at here on the daily time frame is we put in a lower low and we have a higher low on the RSI, bullish divergence, and money is flowing back in. So there is potential to see a rally from this current box here, this current level of consolidation in between 15.6 and 17K. If that were to take place and we do see a push to the upside, then that's when you can see Bitcoin push back up to retest this level of resistance at about 18K, 18.5K. It's a possibility. It doesn't line up with my wave count, but as I mentioned, anything can happen in the crypto space. So if you do see us start to break 17,029 and break out of this consolidation, you could see a little bit of an impulse to the upside. But all I would look at is a potential recount. So if this is your wave 4, and let me grab my brush here, and you've come down in a wave 1, this is your wave 2 pullback, possibly a very short wave 3 pullback in a wave 4, come down in a wave 5. Wave 3 would be rather short, and wave 3 cannot be the shortest wave. So if we measure the wave 3 and we take it to the bottom here, yeah, so that would take you down to about 11.3K for the wave 5. That's the longest extension the wave 5 could be. It'd actually have to be a little bit shorter to still be shorter than the wave 3, because the wave 3 can never be the shortest wave in a 5-wave impulse. All right, guys, so that's what I'm looking at here for the price of Bitcoin. This is still my primary count that we're looking to come down in that wave 3, which is here in orange, which consists of 5 waves, wave 1, wave 2 pullback. Wave 3 target would be right around 14K. Put in a wave 4 and a final wave 5. To complete the wave 3, put in a wave 4 pullback and the final wave 5 to complete that larger wave 3. Now looking at the NDQ, we have held the EMAs and we're still continuing to push up here. We'll see if we print a bearish divergence here on the 4-hour. But of course, if we do see continuation for the NDQ, we might see the price of Bitcoin follow. We do have this nice inverse head and shoulders. We broke the neckline, we held it as support, and we're still seeing continuation. Looking at the DXY, there's a bullish divergence on the daily that should be watched closely, because if the DXY pumps, it's negative for Bitcoin. Currently putting in a double bottom, so we'll see if it holds the support and starts to push up, or if we just see that continuation down to that next really strong level of support, about 100 to 102, where you could see a little bit of a rally for the price of BTC. But just watch that divergence on the daily. The Dow Jones is continuing to push up. I still think there's a good chance of seeing a bull trap. If we look at the last times we've been this high on the RSI, on the daily time frame, during this downtrend was right here, and it was right before we saw a continuation to the downside. So we're almost that high once again on the daily RSI. We're trending towards overbought, and on the 4-hour we are overbought. We're still printing that bearish divergence. So just watch it really quickly, because if the Dow Jones turns around, then the price of Bitcoin will follow. All right, guys, that's basically it for this update. Make sure to sign up to either Bybit or BitGet. You can watch my full-length tutorial. Up to $30,000 in bonuses on Bybit. Once you make your first deposit, you can email me your sign-up email, and I'll give you free access to my Discord of over 2,000 members posting chart patterns, talking all things crypto. And at the 10 USD membership, you can have early access to my analysis as well as my trade signals. That's $10 a month. Sign up to the Patreon, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, much love. Take care.